you can be a best friend without, having that like deep, intimate experience that a spouse would have with you. You know what I mean? So yes, it is a friendship that you'll have with a spouse because maybe you guys enjoy spending time together. But I think it, with a spouse is something, that's more intimate, or at least it should be. The kinds of communications, like if you lose your job, you know, you're not really sure how you're going to keep a roof over, your house. Like that's like deep and intimate kind of things about like heartbreak and, that maybe you're not able to talk to your best friend about. Um, that's where I would think that guys would want a wife for. But yeah. Maybe, it could be that I'm mistaken. It could be, but I just know that with the homies, it's not a lot of guys that will say, "Brother, can I come over to your house and cry?" It's not that many that do it. They'll go out there and beat somebody on your behalf, but they're not going to be like, "Homie, you know, unless it's your football team or, maybe your child, is in some drama and you're really having a hard time with that. But how about you just feeling like lonely? You can't just go up to the homie and be like, dude, I'm just lonely. Not in the way that you could do with your wife, is what I'm thinking.
No, I think you got that completely wrong. But
How
that
is that?
no, hold on. That's all right. Maybe it's not wrong for you, but it's wrong for me, right? I'm gonna tell you
Okay.
why it's wrong.
Okay.
Because you know, in this society,
Uh-huh.
there is no way a man can show emotions with his lady. None.
What are you talking about? That's
It's
the
the
whole point.
truth.
Then why bother getting married if you can't show emotions in front of your woman? Like that's a legitimate question for me because like if you
Do you
guys are
not
supposed to
hold
be
on.
one,
Let me ask you this question before you go on your rant. do
oh,
you not
I ran.
do you not see the social climate that we're in right now when it comes
I
down to
do.
man? What happens when a man be emotional and show their feelings and get vulnerable? What happens to the man?
It depends on the lady that they're with or the people that they're with. If they're with trash folks, then they're going to get trash attitude. Like, no, no, no. I know that you're sitting here laughing, but really, I think that there is a cultural shift that says, now, can you just go and whine and be, like all the time, and, be totally in your feelings all the time? No. But I think that people are like waking up to the idea that, and realizing that men need an emotional outlet, not just go hit things, not just go yell, not just go shoot things, because, there are really, men out there who need an emotional outlet. And, if they can't depend on the homies for the emotional outlet, then they have, that's why your lady is there. I really don't understand why you would not. Um, like why you would not want to be emotionally vulnerable with your spouse.
Because you
Like what
can't.
else are they there for?
You can't.
What do you mean? So
You
then
can't.
where does a man okay, but then where does a man have the opportunity to be emotionally vulnerable? Because they
God,
need the outlet.
God.
But what if they don't believe in God? I'm
Well,
for real though.
they out of luck. I don't know where they're gonna go, but I mean, for me, I have friends that we talk, but we don't cry. I had a couple of friends shed tears, but they're not gonna cry because that's not how we were brought up. We can't see the way how they have society constructed. We're not allowed to be emotional. People don't empathize
But
with us. Let me finish. People don't empathize with us because I'm going through it now. Listen, the amount of stuff that I've been through in my life, and even just last couple years, nobody really care about what I'm going through. They don't care. The only time they really undoubtedly care about you is when you die. How much dudes go through stuff in life, right? And like we talk
Mhm.
about this, there's no foundational help for men really and boys. It's not out there. It might be some, but it's not an overwhelming thing. We don't get help. You know when they get when men get help when they die, and if they die at maybe by the police or something tragic, then you get all these donations. But how many dudes are gonna actually help you when you're going through a rough patch or you losing money? Like there ain't no real help. There's none. Now I will say this: my mother, my mother's been by my side no matter what. Like if I ain't have my mom, I don't know. But I will say this: my mom has been rocking with me and she supports everything. So not everybody has that as well. But as a dude, you would want that in the person that you're with. You would want that in your children for people to protect your honor, your name, because obviously we're gonna protect you, we're gonna provide. But when stuff happens to us, we need support, we need empathy, but we don't get it. They don't care. People don't care. Listen, man, people don't care about what I've been through. I've been through so much, man. People don't care. I mean, what I'm gonna do? Cry about it? What I can't even cry. They don't care. And people do you dirty. People, you could be reaching out to people just to talk to them, and because they just want to be mean to you, they be mean to you. There've been times like I reach out just to talk to people or say what's up or to check on them, and they give me the cold shoulder. So it's like when you isolate yourself, then they start saying you acting funny, but we can't you can ask many men, we're not allowed to show emotions or soft side. Most women are gonna leave you if you do that. And on top of that, if you love them, this I know what I noticed too. If you love them more than they love you, it's over for you. You gotta get a woman that love you more than you love them, or care for you more than you
Wow.
care about her. But if you love her more than she love you, it's over for you, champ. I'm sorry to tell you, but this is the reality. You think I like it for it to be like this, bubble tea? I don't like it to be. If I had a wish, I would reverse everything. But you got some nasty people out there. And look, all the people that did me wrong, I already forgive them. More power to you. I'm gonna take the high road with a lot of stuff. The other day, I wanted to smack people around. I wanted to do all kind of stuff. But now I came to the realization that leave it to God. There's nothing you can
Uh,
do about it. You can't control what people do. You only can control yourself, and your emotions get you in trouble. So it's always good to stay in a logical present. It's always good. So you saying you speaking on some Lifetime movie stuff and some Hollywood movie stuff,
wow.
which
Wow.
I'm not knocking you. I'm not knocking you. It sound
Knocking
good.
just a little bit.
No, I'm not knocking you. It sound good, but is that the reality of it? That's why we have all these clashes, because it's like black men versus black women, and it's now I think it's men versus women here. I don't even think I think it's bigger than black women and black men. We're so divided, but at least in other races you can kind of see more family structure. I think we at the bottom of the barrel with everything. And there's no like coming to the table and having accountability on my side and you having accountability on your side. Do you not recognize that it's hard for women to take accountability? How many times with women they blame everything on the men?